Good afternoon, YouTube. In this video, I'm going to teach you about if, nested if, else if, all those three combined. So this is a very simple example. Here I have taken three variables: a equals 10, b equals 50, c equals 70. And this is simple code. First of all, I have written if a is greater than b. I'm checking that if a is greater than b. Okay, what if a is greater than b? This part is called nested if else. That means if is inside another if. Okay, so once again, I'm checking here that if a is greater than c or not. Yes, obviously a is greater than c. Sorry. If a is greater than c and if a is greater than b, means a is the greatest among all the three. So I'll print a. Else, what happens is I'll print c. Why I will print c is because a is greater than b condition is true. Then only we are able to get inside this block of statement. Okay, so if a is greater than b and this statement false, that means if this statement is false, that is a is not greater than c, that means c is greater than a. Okay, c is greater than a and a is greater than b, that means c is the greatest. Simple. Then in the next line we check here that if b is greater than a. See here, if a is greater than b, we'll simply check that, yeah, if a is greater than b, then we'll go inside. Next step, we'll check else if b is greater than, is it right, b is greater than a? No, it should be b is greater than c. If b is greater than a, then I'm gonna print the greatest number is c, else I'll print a. Okay, let's, if b is greater than c, first of all we checked for a, then we are checking for b. Okay, so here, sorry, if b is greater than c, that means b b is greater than c, it will come inside and it will check once again if b is greater than a. If b is greater than a, then it is the greatest, we'll print b, else we'll print a. If a is not greater than b, this condition fails. And if b is not greater than c, this condition fails. Means the largest among the three is c, but obvious. So what we do is we don't check it, we just put else c is the largest. You are getting it now. If this condition fails, means a is less than b. If this condition fails, means b is less than c. So you are getting the relation now. A is less than b and b is less than c. So c is the largest. So this is what I am doing here, is that I am straight away printing c. Okay, this is what this logic is all about. Let's run it. Okay, compiling, running, and c is the greatest because I have taken c as 70. Let's do a as 100. When you write a program, you should always test for different inputs, because when you do that, you get how your program, you understand what the errors in your program is. It always helps. Okay, so whenever you write a program, be sure you run it with various other inputs. Okay, it's very helpful method. Write 150. I'm checking for all the three numbers a, b, and c. First I checked for c, then I checked for a, and now I'm checking it for b. Yeah, all the three are working fine, because in the first c was greatest, in the second a was the greatest, and in the third b was the greatest. So this program is working very fine. Okay, so what can we do here is, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna delete all these numbers. What's the fun in that if you can't input numbers? So let's just scanf percentile d, percentile d, percentile d, and a, b, c. Okay, simple as that. And I'm gonna print something like, please enter three numbers. Let's run it. Okay, see, that's what I was talking about, isn't it? Until and unless you make mistakes, you will not know where the errors are. Okay, so here please enter three numbers. Okay, since I'm using IDE1, okay, what it does is it I'm supposed to input here. Okay, and this doesn't mean anything here. Okay, so it's just rubbish. You can write in your C program debugger or something like that. Okay, I have to provide input. I like 150, 100, and 1000. So A is 150, B is 100, and C is 1000. Let's see. Says 1000. And in case you are wondering why this is coming as minus 107 something blah blah blah, because this is the problem with C, and this has been eradicated in many other programming languages, is that when at the time of initialization, that means when memory locations are being allotted to these variables A, B, and C, there are some garbage values present. Okay, so these variables always they have some random values which they point to. So at when we execute all these things with all these programs without giving any initial values to the variables, for example, if I'll give 0, you will see a very sudden change. What happens here is it will output maximum number is C as 1000. We'll see why. Okay, because I have given yeah input. Let's delete this stuff and let's see what the output is. See, when I executed the program without these values, the output was some garbage. Now what I have done is I have declared all the three as zeros, initial values as zeros. Let's see, it should output C equals to 0. Yeah, and why this is happening is because A is not greater than B, because they both are equal, because B is not greater than C, they both are equal. So this program prints C. Okay, and once again you will see that there is a problem in this code. Why? What if I enter A and B as same, or B as C as same? Okay, this program won't be able to handle it. Okay, and you can write your own code, because see, I don't everyone thinks in their own way. So make it your task, write a program that handles the logic. What happens if I enter both the numbers as equal? Okay, what, it's just simple. You just have to add one extra condition. So think about it, what you have to add. As I have told you in earlier videos, that you can add a number of else ifs. Okay, so take it as a hint and write a code. It's very simple. And thank you for watching. And in the next program, I'll tell you about while loop, do while loop, and we're gonna do some very basic questions regarding, means we'll do some basic questions. I'm not going to tell beforehand what the questions are, because I'm not sure and I haven't prepared. So see you till then. Tada, good night. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe.